So recently a client said to me, Mauro, like the plan that you had me on, it was working. It was working really well. I saw changes, I felt them in my clothing, but it wasn't as fast as this other plan that I was doing. And that made me think, because, I think I've evolved to get a really good plan at this point. I think really what I can do for people has, my years of experience in the studying and art of all this, I think I have found the ways, the buttons to press to get there. So I was a little bit intrigued, and I asked them, like, okay, so tell me about this plan. And they listed it off. It seemed pretty aggressive. So they told me that within 2 or 3 weeks, they had lost like 10, 15 pounds. And that was really exciting for them. I said, wow, okay, that's cool. So why didn't you continue? Like, what was that like? And they said, it was too much. I couldn't keep up. I had to go away for a business trip one weekend. And when I came back, it was gone. And that really made me think, because that's what I've been saying this whole time. I mean, of course, there are ways that I can speed up your results. And I will tell you about this in our next video. But it's not because I'm holding back. It's because I'm keeping pragmatic about it. I'm keeping a whole lifestyle perspective in this. I'm thinking beyond today and tomorrow and the next day. I'm thinking about a week, a month, a year from now, because no matter what you're doing now, you want to be able to maintain it later. And yes, it could be a little bit more aggressive right now because you have motivation, and I want you to see results, because that's going to keep you going. You need early results, absolutely. But it's not going to be like some of these detox diets and these plans and these things, because they're doing things to try to trick you. And I will talk about this, as I said. But taking it back, my approach is more sustainable. You can do this a year from now, 2 years from now, a decade from now. You can continue to see results and live your life. So all these infomercials that say you don't have to change the way you eat and still get results. I mean, that usually what they're selling you is a little bit marketing, a little bit of BS, but I'm trying to give that to you for real. Like that thing that they're trying to sell you on, I'm trying to give it to you as part of your lifestyle. And that's the whole point of 80/20. And that's the point of taking this approach where it's sustainable. I want you to enjoy yourself along the way. I want you to get results. And it might not be 15 pounds in 3 weeks, but it's 15 pounds in 4 or 5. And in that 4 and 5, you got to go on your business vacation. You got to have a social event. You got to spend time with your family and not say no to everything. You got to have that piece of cake that you wanted to try at that restaurant you've been waiting to get to. Like you're getting to live your life along the way and still see results. So I don't see anything wrong with that. And of course, there's ways to speed up your results, and we'll talk about that. But the whole point is that I want you to live your life. And most of those plans tell you that you have to eat these 5 things. You have to work out twice a day. You have to sleep this, and you have to do that, and forget about everything else. And if you don't do it, it's because you don't want it bad enough. And I just don't buy into that. And maybe I did a long time ago. Maybe I thought that. Maybe I thought when people weren't succeeding, it's because they didn't want it. But the truth of the matter is, there's a lot of things that we want in life, and they're all competing with each other. So we got to find a way to make them all fit. And that's the plan that I have you on. That's what I want you to get to. And I can't promise you a pound a day, but I also can tell you that that's literally impossible to sustain. It's probably dangerous for your health, and it's probably not real weight that you're losing.